I did asked a few people on my Instagram what questions that I could answer. And so that is this. That is this. Sorry if you hear the TV. I have a little one and he's watching TV. But I've lit a candle and I've wrote down these answers. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I've got them written down. Because my brain tends to kind of go off. So I'm going to try to keep on track. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into it with Ed Marie's question. She says, how do you start the process? I feel that I cannot start and I need to lose for my low back, but I can't seem to find a way. First, thank you so much for participating and asking your question. So, starting the process. So when I started, I was 250 pounds. I started in January. I was 250 pounds and I stepped on the scale, saw that number, and I had a complete oh my gosh moment. Like you hear and you've heard, I just decided I can't keep doing this, you know? And I said to myself, I'm gonna do it. So finally doing it. You said you feel like you can't start. So from then until from October to January, I did this thing where I would be like, okay, I'm gonna do this on Monday and it's gonna be great. And then it wouldn't, and it would not be great. And I would drink on the weekends and gain all the weight that I would lose during the week, whether it would be 2 pounds, 1 or 2 pounds. And so I would just start over, and that's really hard on your mind when you think you've got it and then you don't have it, and you're just in this cycle of I can't get past it. And with me, that was why I couldn't. So finally, in January, I started drinking ketones, as most of you know, and I decided after going to the chiropractor, I think it was a week before New Year's, I couldn't stand up straight. I couldn't even wear shoes into the chiropractor because it just hurt. It hurt to walk, period, or even bend over and put my shoes on. And so my husband drove me to the chiropractor, and she gave me a lot of different things. If you go down on my Instagram, you can see the actual x-ray that she took. And it was just basically showing me that my bowels were completely impacted. I had fat that was basically cutting off the nerves to my GI area. And that is what was causing all of that. I had pinched nerves. And I just looked at that, and it's so annoying. I'm not going to cry. It's an emotional thing. I saw that and I thought, holy crap, what have I done to myself? I have 3 kids, and I'm married to a fireman, so I thought, it's me. It's me here, and I've got to change this. So that is why I started. It was definitely a lot of things, but that was it. So January, I started, Lord, maybe I should have brushed my hair. January, I started drinking ketones after my husband had talked with me about it, and that really helped me jumpstart my weight loss. And I didn't actually start working out until June, and I'll talk about that later on. But I knew I had to do it, so that is the starting process for that. So Desi215, I'm sorry if I pronounce any of these incorrect. I'm trying my very best. So she says, how long until you started seeing results? Instantly. So I I felt my body changing, and I would document at the beginning I decided I was not going to step on the scale anymore. I was just done at that point. So I started just by taking pictures, relaxed pictures of my side, of my stomach, of my pants, just everything. I just started taking pictures, filled my phone up with pictures of the body that I was stuck in. And even until this day, I'll kind of walk by and a mirror or something and think, I need to lose this weight, or I don't like this about me. So there's still, times, obviously, that I'm not where I want to be yet, but I see results every day in little ways. And I did at the very beginning, pretty quick because of ketones. I started seeing like the bloating was going down dramatically at first. I noticed that I was using the restroom a lot more. I know a lot of you like cringe when you hear that, but this is the real facts. We talk about periods, poop, and all the great things here, because that's a part of my journey. And so, yeah. Anyway, so at first, I would see results, but not like dramatic. I just stuck with it, and slowly but surely, I mean, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. We're almost in October, so almost 10 months, and I've lost 85 pounds. So it'll happen. Just stick with it and take the pictures. Yes. So Hula Chick asks, how do you stay motivated? If I sat here and told you like every single day I was like gung-ho, ready to go, that would be far from the truth. There are days where I fall off. There are days where I get down and I just don't feel like I've done enough this month, or if I'm doing enough. And there's days that I doubt myself. Realize that is normal. There are people out there that are just like you that, don't have the drive of every single day getting it done. I can definitely tell you that drinking ketones has helped me drastically in staying motivated and being focused. And yeah, 100%. If there's a day where I'm struggling, it's because 90% of the time I'm not doing enough, or I haven't drank my ketones. So getting up and getting started I've realized like that's the first step. Just get up, put your clothes on, and get out the door. I don't care if you're gonna go pick weeds in your flower bed, or just go walk to the mailbox, call a friend up and chit chat, exercise your mouth. But like chit chat, say, hey, let's go to do this, or let's go to the mall and just walk around and window shop. There is many different ways that I have just moved my body. I mean, if you look on my Instagram, you'll see that I dance with my kids. So there's many different ways that I stay motivated. Like I said, I take pictures and look back on those days that I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, I just feel like a whale today. I'll look back on my pictures and be like, this is different. Like, this has changed. I'm doing it right. It's not happening as quick as I want, but I'm doing it, and just stick with what you're doing. Even if you don't see changes, stick with it, because you will. Last, stick around people that motivate you. If you don't have anybody in your life that's supporting you, there is a billion people out there on the internet. Some that want to support you and some that don't. They're just there to look at you and be motivated by you. But even posting your journey is helping somebody, and that's 90% of it is just having support. So find somebody, whether it's a partner or whether you have somebody online that motivates you. Yeah, be around people that push you to be better and do more. I hope that answered your question. I feel like kind of went off track there. Serena H asks, when you started keto, what are some examples of the meals you ate? Like I've said before, I'm not full-blown keto anymore. I'm more like low carb keto guide. I'll walk along that. So when I started, I had no idea what really entailed keto. And I was scared to really ask anybody in the keto groups because I didn't want to be like, no, that's not keto. Didn't want to do that. So I didn't. I kind of just went on Pinterest. Pinterest had my own little secret board because I didn't want anybody to know. I just really kept it to myself at first, just because that was my preference at the beginning. So I kept it to myself and got a Pinterest board going. Did join some keto groups that were extremely informational. Do that. I ate at the beginning bacon, avocado, cheese, green olives, like keto pretzels. There's some incredible ways to make keto meals, like your favorite foods that are keto. So Pinterest is great for that. Coconut oils, Brussels sprouts, they're still my jam. Still eat those. I don't advise you to jump into something that, like I did, that you don't really know about, because then you don't know the side effects, and you don't know really what to look for and how to treat them. I got headaches at first, and it was because of sugar withdrawals and low potassium. Really just know the warning signs and be prepared to take care of those. Last question I'm going to do, because this is getting crazy, 13 minutes. I'm sorry if this was long. So June asks, I wanted to get down, June asks, how did you get started on your weight loss journey, diet and exercise? I think I've kind of covered this already, but I actually didn't start working out until June. I wanted to concentrate on what I was putting in my body at first, and if that's all you do at first, that's completely fine. I wanted to get down my eating habits first and become comfortable with what I was adding into my new lifestyle, because I knew that if I did it all at once, I wasn't going to stick with it. So I definitely took it one day at a time. Sweet Jesus. So I got that down, created that habit, because I am a creature of habit. So I got that down at first. Once I got that down, I felt like I got that down to a T pretty much. I started adding in different things, whether it be exercise or eating. Just like I said, baby steps, one day at a time. So that's pretty much it. If you have a question, please feel free to message me on Instagram at Chancey Ray, or even here, leave a comment. And I like doing these question and answers because I feel like I can say more and help more this way. Thank you guys so much for following my journey. I'm super excited to see what the future holds. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.